me, Mistress Count Chocolata the Third. I don't know. I am wearing red velvet, but you can't tell because it's really dark. Today, I'm going to be showing you a tour of my vampire gothic mansion house thing in Bloxburg. I've built majority of this from my noggin. I have used 2 tutorials that I remember for some parts of the building, so I'm going to link them down below. The first iteration I built of this house was in 2022. It's actually kind of depressing. Over time, I've updated it and built it and made it bigger and built other things. Now let's go on to the building. Recently, like, Bloxburg used to not be free. They made it free recently, and yeah, I'm like an OG player, I think. Pretty OG. I started playing Bloxburg in like 2017. The game got sold to a company or something like that. And yeah, I haven't really been involved in like the Bloxburg community in a long time. Like, I just play for my house and like to build sometimes, and I like to check out updates, especially Halloween updates. I always play Halloween updates. This is my house, and as you can see, this is like the main house, I guess. That's my garage from the CU, and then I have this like other section that I built off. I don't know, I might change things around, but at this point I'm pretty happy with what I built. And I'm not exactly like a really good builder. Like, I'm not amazing. Like, I'm not super OP. Like, I have this little fence here with this gate, the black brick wall. You know, it's very nice. I'm gonna open it here, and then I have this like pathway here. And I have some like this garden area in the front of my house, and I have like spider webs everywhere around my house. I have vines everywhere because I try to make it look more like grown in and like kind of old. I want it to look not new. I don't want it to look very crisp and like, because that's usually how it's very easy to make things look very simple in Bloxburg and stuff like that. So here I have my little trees here in the front. I have this like little place for my gardening, and like I do a lot of gardening in this game. Hold up a lot of skills, and I'm trying to level up gardening and then painting. But yeah, I've leveled up like most of them. Here I have this other side with this like little arch here and like more trees and stuff like that, and like lights here, and then I have like a little painting area. My front door, there's like a birdhouse here too. Okay, at my front door I have a little welcome mat, a little bat here from a Halloween update, and then I have a skull here, and I have a little fountain here, a black brick fountain that has a blood. Well, it's not blood, it's red water, but it looks like blood, so it's like kind of cool, you know what I mean? And I have this little like doorbell here. Just rang it, and then I have this little spider web up here, and then I have like another spider up there, and then I have like a bunch of windows that decoration and stuff like that. So let's enter the house. So I have this like nice big door, this nice fancy door, and as you can see, everything is like red and black, very predictable, I guess you could say. When I built this house, I looked like this house. Like, when I built this house, it was that long ago that it was when I had red and black hair, and I would only wear red and black, basically. And here I have this heart from a Valentine's Day update, which is another thing that I like to stick around for, the Valentine's Day updates. I'm gonna forget the names of a lot of things because I have a hard time remembering things off the bat when I'm trying to do videos and stuff like that, so whatever. And I have like a little umbrella holder here. There's only so many options you have for fabrics and textures and all that stuff, so it's kind of limiting, but to be able to like have more, you have to like build a lot more and like spend a lot more money. So, and I'm not really about that. Like, I used to be really cheap. Anyway, this house is worth $1.5 million. That's so crazy, because if this was a real house in real life, this would be a multi-million-dollar mansion. This house would be so expensive. I don't think I'll ever be able to buy a house like this ever, but like, I don't know, but like I doubt it. So here I have a little picture frame, and it has Susie Sue and Robert Smith. If anyone knows the lore about the pink shirt, comment down below. The pink shirts, okay? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And then here I have this little picture frame with this house here. I think this is the Addams Family house, but it also looks like the Sims house, the Goth family in the Sims 4 and like other Sims games. Like, their house kind of looks like this. So I don't I think it's the Adam's Family house though. I don't know. And then I have a candelabra, roses. I have keys here. I have a phone, like this little table thing. Right. Oh, I have this. You guys might have noticed. I have a secret door here, which I'm not gonna. I have a bunch of secret rooms in this house because I wanted to give like the house in Casper, the one that came out in the 90s with what's her name? That one girl. She played the girl in it. And her dad is baddie. Anyways, so first we're gonna look at my office. I like to go to events. I do like doing them, but I mostly just I really like the Halloween ones. Like, that's what I'm all about. Like, that's what I want to see, the Halloween ones. So yeah, I love Halloween. You guys probably already know this, but I do. These giant bookshelves here in my office, and I have a bunch of stuff. Like, I wanted it to kind of be like cluttered and stuff like that. And over time, I've collected all these trophies on my computer here, which I actually have security cameras, which I'm going to show you guys. Wait, I forgot how to use security cameras. So I actually have a secret security camera here. You guys didn't even see it. Let me know if you guys could, caught a glimpse of it when we were in the front, but I can't see it. I forget it's here. So it's here in the front, and then I have another one to the side here where the trees are. This one is more noticeable. But yeah, just so you guys know, I have security cameras. So if you try to break in, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna get you. Not really. I'm gonna show you guys my secret room, aka my basement. Nothing weird about that. It's just a basement. You know what I mean? Oh, there's a ladder. Oh, I have ghosts. I have a skeleton here. I have a ghost here because the window is here. So I'm gonna go down here. It's a ladder. Oh, it's very dark. It's quite dark on purpose. We want blood. I wonder what that means. This is just guys. This is just some red paint here. I don't know. There's skeletons. This is Halloween decorations, obviously. This is nothing suspicious about this at all. And yeah, this is just a Halloween decoration. That's not a real zombie or ghoul or whatever. And yeah, there's a candle there. And yeah, this is just a chair. This is where I, go camping and there's fireworks. There's nothing weird or suspicious. There's nothing weird about that. So I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't know. I would. Oh, this is just a room that I have. This is my basement. It's just very typical basement, I think. And I have a rake. I have a shovel. I have a few knives. This is some storage. I have some knives here. I have a drill. I have axes, samurai swords, giant rusty fork. I have a saw, a potion, a skull, and some paint. Scissors, more knives, a jar of whatever that is. And yeah, this is just my slushing machine. This is nothing else. Just cola slushies. That's nothing else is in there. And yeah, there's a drain. Not weird at all. And I have a gasoline can and I have a saw. I have a chainsaw. Okay, I have a normal saw and I have a chainsaw. Did you guys actually know that chainsaws were invented for birth to cut open the pelvis or something for women? Crazy times. Yeah, I was definitely not. I don't know that from personal experience. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know that from I know that because that's a fact that I know from that time that I was not a part. I wasn't alive during that. So I don't know what you're trying to insinuate here. But anyways, so I have some paint here. I have a skull there, and I have a coffin here. Just this is storage, and there's some gardening stuff. There's some kitchen stuff. It's just very typical basement, I think. And I have some paint cans here. Nothing else. Money. This is money bags. This is Halloween stuff. You know what I mean? I was a robber one year. And I have a pot of whatever that I don't know what that is. It's Halloween. It's Halloween decoration. There's nothing in there. There's no fingers in there. What? I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. So anyways, and then I have a rusty bucket. And then I have a candelabra. Basically my basement. Nothing really special about it. Just typical basement stuff. That's what everyone's basements look like. Let's go to this room now, which is a bathroom. This is a bathroom, and yeah, I actually redid it. It used to have a giant tub here, but I was maybe it should have toilets, because I was why are there two sinks and there's no toilet? It was just a bathtub and two sinks. So yeah, I was maybe it's more practical if there's actually toilets, which is it's not I can use the toilets, right? And then I have a picture here. Okay, someone invited me to a party. Not going. Don't want to go to a party. Who wants to go to a party, right? I have perfumes here for my guests. This is the guest. This is when I have dinner parties, right? And I have friends, normal people that I invite, like me. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal person with the name Mistress Count Chocolata the Third. That's a normal name. Did you guys hear my voice crack? That wasn't weird at all. Okay, so I have the sinks here, you know, towel, and then I have a toilet. These are really nice, fancy toilets, by the way. These are fancy, fancy toilets, so you know I have money. You know I have money, okay? And it's zebra printed in here, obviously, and there's a chandelier. There's a chandelier in every room, basically. There's basically a chandelier in every room, so, yeah. And I have toilet paper galore, obviously, so it's here. And this is where I have my power thing for the house. And then up here we have a ladder, and here we have a door. Ooh, yeah. This is like a secret room, and it has like a little canopy here, and it's like bats. It has Susie the Banshee's here, Susie Sue, I mean. And I have a little teddy bear, and I have a TV on. I have a TV in here, on candle, and I have like a little. I have a dresser here, and then like a little, you know, closed area. And then this dresser is like polka dotted, and it has like a bunch of books, and it has snow globe and like ducks on it. And then I have little. This is actually my wallpaper. Fun fact: this is my wallpaper on my phone. On my phone. Like the home screen, not the home screen, the lock screen. That's my wallpaper, and no, actually, I just lied. So it's actually my home screen. Like when you open my phone, that is my background. And the lock screen background, I just recently changed actually to like a Halloween black and orange one. And yeah, okay. Anyways, literally nobody asked. Anyways, so I have a little rug here, and then here I have a bathroom because obviously this is like a secret room. So like, you know, I'll bring up food to whoever's, like, you know, just this is a normal room. And yeah, there's a toilet, there's toilet paper, there's a heart mirror, there's like a shower here, there's like a towel, you know, just normal room stuff, okay? And yeah, there's a nice view. I mean, yeah, isn't that pretty? There's like a little balcony here that you can't use because I don't want anyone to get out. What? I don't want, what? I don't want to, what are you talking about? Now I'm going to move on to this side of the house, which is like basically the living room, I guess you could say. And yeah, I have a TV here. Let's turn this on. I have a TV here that's like a frame, and like, yeah. And then I have a bunch of candelabras around the house, like standing ones here. And I have this little thing. I don't know why I put this here. And I also have bats around the house everywhere. See, there's bats. Okay, and then this is like my living room area. And I have like this nice little couch here. You know, isn't that nice? I want to lay down, actually. Yeah, this is like a nice little couch. Isn't that cute? Okay. And then I have this like little fancy antique whatever lamp. And then I have a globe. And then I have this little fireplace stick stuff. I don't know. And then I have this like what is this called? I told you guys I'm gonna forget what things are called. Fireplace here because of course I have a fireplace. And then I have roses up here. Yeah, so pretty cute. And there's a heart pillow here. And yeah, so now we're gonna move on to the kitchen. So the kitchen is in here, and basically I have like this is my kitchen. It's pretty standard, I guess you could say. It used to be a lot smaller, but I made it bigger, actually. Like, I expanded a lot of this house because it used to be a lot smaller. So, you know, I knocked down a few walls. You know, just very simple stuff. Like, nothing too major. It was very major. Anyways, I have a shelf here, and it has barbecue sauce, maple syrup, like a container of sand, cheese grater, spoons, a thing of olive oil, a sponge, and cleaner, I suppose. And yeah, I have these two stools here, and like I have a kitchen island, of course, and I have a heart candle and like a heart, like I have like a flower box thing here, and I have sushi here, actually. Let me eat some of it, actually. I want to eat all of it. Get in my belly. Cupboard here, and it has all I have in here is flour, Rose, peanut butter, jelly, you know, Rose, that reminds me of Rut-Row Raggy. Okay. And then I have some Halloween, you know, what is that? Buckets. Okay. And I have, you know, I have cups and plates and bowls and stuff. And I have a sink here with 2 different soaps. And then I have a decorative plant here. I don't know. This was from a Valentine's Day update. I was like, I'm just gonna put it there, whatever. And I have my oven here, and it doesn't actually have stovetop because it's over there because I wanted this oven. And then I have some things up here, hung up here, whisk, a spatula, spoon. And then I have salt here, and I have a rose, more flowers here, like roses. And then I have, this might be weird, Sisters of Mercy themed napkins in a spider web holder. I bet you don't have that. Do you? I bet you don't. Anyways, and then I have mustard and ketchup here, a Halloween bag, be gone, hot sauce, and stuff down here, of course, because I love Halloween, you know. I have a tea kettle, I have a toaster, I have an ice cream machine, I have a microwave, I have a coffee maker, I have a cotton candy machine, I have a fryer, I have a, blender. I have a washing machine. The stove is here. I have a bunch of cabinets, and then my fridge, my little like 1950s fridge. Isn't it cute? And then I have a trash can right there. And then, oh, ignore the Halloween decoration coffin that just went off. Okay. And then I have this light up bat sign decoration. Yeah. And that's basically my kitchen. It's nice. It's quaint, and I feel like there's just enough room to move around here. Then in here is my laundry room, and I just have it here. And then I have these two giant laundry. Like, I updated a bunch of stuff recently. And yeah, this is one of the things that I updated. I had the cheapest ones, and now I got the big boy ones. I have some laundry up here, and I have an ironing board, and I have cleaning supplies here, of course. And then in this area is like a little, this is like, usually people, like, at least when I was growing up, we had like a door. This is like how the house of this is like kind of like the layout my house had when I was growing up. So I guess it's maybe in my subconscious, but like the kitchen was in this area to the right, and then there would be like the laundry room, and then there would be a door to the outside, to the backyard. So yeah, that really got in my subconscious because I didn't even realize that when I was building this house. That's interesting. That's interesting. So basically there's like a little foyer here, and foyer? Am I even using that word correctly? But there's a painting here. Anyways, there's roses, a table, there's a credit card. I don't know. There's a credit card there. Okay, and the door goes to the outside, which I'm not going to use now, because I have to show you guys the rest of the house, right? Okay, let's go to the other side. So here, there's like a huge hallway, and there's spider webs and stuff like that. There's picture frames, of course, candelabras, and actually, I have a secret room here as well. Yeah, this is kind of just like, this used to be the music room, okay? And also the room that I had for my extra oven, because when I like to like, I used to like stock up on things that I wanted to cook, because sometimes the things that, the foods that come out are seasonal, so you, like, I just like would want to stock up. And also I was trying to raise my cooking level, so I wanted to like have two ovens. So this is my second oven, and it's here. And then I have like, this was in the upstairs area. This couch was in the upstairs area, and this used to be in the office, but I switched it out with the chair that was in the upstairs area. Tombstones here, Halloween stuff. I have some Christmas stuff. I have a guitar here, and I have a Halloween decoration, obviously. This was actually outside, but I moved it because I was like, actually, I don't want it out there anymore. And I have more tombstones here. You know, just average things that you have to have around, you know, when you live in a gothic vampire mansion. So now we walk down this hallway, and then it opens to basically my dining room. I wanted a huge one, and it's kind of like a piano room. This is where I tantalize my guests. This is where I entertain people. I'm saying that like I actually do that when I literally don't even go outside. Anyways, so but this is where I throw my fabulous parties, and we stay up all night, and we have the most dazzling times, and it's just fabulous. Okay, so I have candelabras, I have pictures everywhere, I have Elvira, you know, paintings, Vampira, Susie Sue up there. I have a clock, and, you know, just women and paintings, you know, and I have this huge window right here that's, you know, it's quite nice, I think, and it overlooks in the graveyard area that I have, which you guys are gonna see. And then I have piano, which I have the highest level of music. What is it called? I have the highest skill of music, yes. And yeah, I play the most dazzling, you know, amazing songs on the piano because I'm like so knowledgeable and spectacular, and I know all the songs imaginable. So yeah. And then the dining table's here, and it has these, you know, gothic, you know, kind of tables, and like, yeah, I updated these more recently, so yeah. And I have a lot of bookshelves, and there's candles, obviously, which, you know, in retrospect, this is like having candles always lighting on these top shelves, it's a fire hazard. Like, this place is gonna burn down, but it's fine. It's not real. And then what do you mean it's real? It's real. This is all real. Okay. And then I have a fireplace here. Fabulous fireplace that my guests look onto when we're serving the most delicious meals imaginable. Anyways, and then I have a clock up there. I actually have another secret room, and it is the tower that you guys might have seen earlier, and it's through this bookshelf on this side, and the books are very close to the fireplace. That's very hazardous. Anyways, and then you go into this little hallway, and there's this broken down door. Interesting. And this very oh, my house bills were paid. Yeah, because I have money. I have money to build a house to pay my bills. It's like just I don't really. This is my little wizard tower. I'm calling it my wizard tower, okay? And I just have a bunch of stuff. There's a hole in the wall, you know, and there's like vines and there's books and you know some like hobo wizard lives up here. And there's like a little place to sit and there's a little guitar. There's a ladder up here, and you go up the ladder and there's this little area and there's like a window. As you can see, you guys can see the vines and there's like a little what is this called? Kaleidoscope. Is that called a kaleidoscope? Telescope. Sorry, telescope. Okay. And I have there's a little disgusting mattress here for the wizard to sleep on. A wizard hobo. Like I was trying to, like this is. I feel like a wizard wouldn't sleep like this exactly, but it's like a wizard hobo. That's why I'm adding the hobo element because I was like, some hobo wizard lives up here for sure. But yeah, there's like mushrooms here. Wonder what kind of mushrooms those are that the wizard is growing up here. Okay, and then I have a chair here, where there's a cauldron of blue. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I'm not a vampire. I don't know anything about any of this stuff. Anything in that sort of nature. I have no idea what you're talking about. Just like it's a giant tower, and I was like, I want a wizard tower. I don't know. I just built it, and I was like, okay. So yeah, let's move on. So yeah, it's basically that side of the house, and now we're gonna go up these dazzling, gorgeous stairways, these steps. Up here, I have there's the window. There's like a fancy stained glass window up there, and I have a giant chandelier up here. Actually, there is a Sisters of Mercy picture frame with a fancy frame. Very fancy frame for a poster, I might say, but only the fanciest things for me. Okay. The right, we have this bedroom. This is like kind of the kids' room, I guess you'd say, and I have a coffin mirror. I have a big teddy bear. I have a little closet here, and I have a little coffin that's against the wall, and then I have a coffin that's on the floor, and then I have a light up ghost little wall lights thing, and I have a book on the floor, and I have a little, you know, heart plushie, snow globe, another little tiny teddy bear, heart mirror, and you know, another book. Yes, I'm reading a book. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, and it's obviously red and black. There's a chandelier in here, obviously, so yeah. And here, I have a coffin shelf, and it has some Halloween stuff, a ghost candle, some ducks on here, as usual. And I have a window here, overlooking... Wow, this is actually kind of pretty, like, overlooking the garden area. Yeah, and then I have another painting area, and then I have this, like, little... What is this called? A little nook that you can sit in. There's a particular name for this that I do not remember, because why would I remember that, of course. And then here is where the band room is, like the little instrument area, okay? Before this was like a second living room, but I was like thinking about it, and I was like, wait, that's actually, like, I have a living room already. I should make this like a little music area. That makes more sense instead of having it in the secret room, because like why would the music element, I don't know guys. Sometimes I just don't think through things correctly and well, so, and then I have a spider here, a Halloween decoration. It's playing that freaking guitar, bro. It's tickling the strings. I have the microphone. I have this electric guitar. I have this other guitar, and then I have this drum set, right? Yeah. I'm playing them. I don't know what's going on with my how I'm sitting on it. Like I'm going through the chair. That's not how you play the drums. Anyways, I have this like little music thing, and I have a duck up here. I have a TV. Like old TVs kind of look cooler. They look cooler even though they're like huge, heavy, and like crazy. So, but whatever. And I have my music trophy here for my skill because I leveled it up to 10, right? And I was like, I'm going to put it here. It used to be in my office. I have another fireplace here, a candelabra, the Cure little poster frame picture thing. And I have windows here. You can see the swing set and stuff like that. Yeah. I added a few more windows recently because I was like, I feel like there needs to be more windows. Here is my bedroom. Let's enter it. And right here we have a coffin bookshelf, right? And then I have a little bat up here. I have a skull. I have a zebra print couch, which I would make this leopard print or cheetah print, but for some reason, after all these years, Bloxburg does not have a leopard print or cheetah print. Like, why do you guys just have a zebra print, but you don't have a leopard print? Like, I don't understand that. Like, you only like zebra? Like, you only want an option for the zebra people? I feel like there's less zebra print people than leopard print, people. Am I crazy or what? And then I have slippers here. I have this like shelf thing that has another potion, shells, a Jesse Pinkman frame. I don't know. I just put that there. And I have some ducks. I have a book, and I have the infamous picture of Robert Smith here. And then I have Jack Skellington in a Polaroid. I don't know. And I have another picture of Robert Smith, of course. And then on these shelves, I have these like spiderweb shelves. I have like sunscreen, like I don't know, makeup. I have glasses. I have like some books here. I have more makeup. I don't know. And yeah, and then I have like a little. I have a circular rug here, and I have like this striped rug, and I have my bed here. My bed, which is zebra print. I wanted some prints because I wanted more dimension because it felt very one-dimensional with everything just being solid red and black. So that's why I was trying to incorporate more patterns and some grays and, you know, some whites, but some of the white is a little harsh, so I'm trying to use a pattern to kind of like make it less, but you know, you guys get what I mean. And then I have like a little cat here, and yeah, basically it's my bed. In my bed. I'm in my bed. Okay. I'm gonna make the bed. And I have chandelier in here, obviously, and then I have this like picture frame of a red moon. I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna use that. So yeah. And on my bedside table, I have this diary. I have a lamp, and actually, I feel like the lamp is a little too modern. I might change it for a more like fancy one. I don't know. I don't know. And then I have this like picture frame heart of Susie Sue, obviously. So, and then on this side, I have tissues, and I have a bunch of magazines here. Even though nobody uses magazines, but you know what? I would like to collect magazines at one point, but I don't have money to spend on magazines that are just going to sit around, basically. But it's not like I'm not going to look through them, but like, there's, you know, you can only look through a magazine multiple times, you know what I mean? So, and then I have a trash can here, and then I have this little like room divider thing. Like, this is, I feel like nobody uses these anymore, but like they give off like old vibes. But yeah, this is like basically a dressing room divider for like dressing. Like, there's somebody else in the room and you want to dress. That's basically what that is, I guess you'd say. Another coffin mirror. Very pretty, very nice. And I have a star up here, a little star up here. And then I have my little what is it called? Come on, think of what this is called, you idiot. Vanity. Okay, this is vanity. I have a vanity here, which I don't actually have a vanity IRL, but I wish I had one. I wish I had a vanity, bro. I wish. But yeah, and it's like this texture. I made it this like weird texture because I wanted it to stand out more against the black floor. So I made it this texture. But yeah, you know, and then I have a bunch of makeup here that I can actually use. Okay, I can actually use this makeup. As you can see, I'm using it on my face. To the vanity, I have this little stool, and it has jewelry. This is like this. I try to make it like how I have my room, but not really, no. But yeah, I have a lot more jewelry than this. Like, this is nothing. This is rookie numbers, bro. But anyways, oh, and I have more perfume here. Let me put that on. Gorgeous. Yeah. Basically, that's what I just did. Yeah, and I have jewelry or perfume. I have Elvira here with her cats, okay, and I have a Joy Division poster, and I have a spiderweb shelf up there, and I have this red dresser. I have a calendar. I have a teddy bear. I have a boombox. My bathroom, and then I have this walk-in closet area. It's pretty cool. There's a skull up there. There's like a bunch of wardrobes. I have most of it's black, as you can see. There's 3 that are black, and then 2 red, 1 gray. I have a salt lamp. I have incense. I have crystals. I have a whatever that. I forgot. What is that? I forgot. And I have a comb. Actually, I have a comb here. And I have another snow globe. Yeah, more boxes up here, like little containers. The zebra print rug here, circle rug, and then I have a heart rug here. But yeah, if I could, I would make this leopard print probably. So yeah. Anyways, and then let's move on to the bathroom, and I have a toilet. This is like quite a small bathroom for this kind of size house, I think. But you know what? It's fine. I don't really care about huge bathrooms. But yeah, and then I have this like area here. This is where all my hair, this is like basically where all my hair products is, and I have moisturizer, I have face mat, I have deodorant, I have hairspray. Let me print. This kind of looks like the Aquanet that I actually have. I have hair gel, I have some makeup here, I have a hair straightener, I have scissors down here, I have makeup brushes, I have a makeup bag thing. You can actually use all of it. Let me use the deodorant. Yeah. I so badly wish that when I first started playing this game that I had these things, because like literally the role plays I would have would be insane. But I don't really like playing like role plays anymore. But I do like doing it with my friends, but like we don't end up doing anything. Like we just do stupid stuff and just laugh the entire time. But anyways, here's my toilet. I'm gonna sit on it, right? I have a towel here, and this is my tub. Isn't this a nice tub? I have a picture of Susie Sue looking over me as I take a bath where I'm fully clothed. Okay, I'm fully clothed, but she's looking over me while I'm in the bathroom, which I thought was funny. I thought that was funny. So yeah, and I actually don't have a door on the bathroom because like it feels kind of unnecessary because like I have a door on my closet, but I don't have a door on my bathroom. Okay, but anyways, that's really ridiculous if you actually think about it. But yeah, anyways, that is my freaking bedroom, and it's pretty nice. I think it's pretty nice. And that's basically the entire upstairs area. Like there's not actually that many rooms because like I don't need that many, do I? There's like 3 bedrooms. I don't know. I don't even know. I think it's just 3 bedrooms, right? 4, because I have the wizard tower too. But I feel like you could sleep anywhere, basically. You could sleep on the floor right here if you wanted to. Like, basically, I'm going to go back outside. And I'm going to go this way, I think. I'm going to show you guys the garage first. So, basically, I have a door here to the garage. And I have a gargoyle up here. I have gargoyles up on the house, too. And then one of the doors is automatic. One of the ones isn't, by the way. Because it used to be a smaller garage. But I made it bigger because I got another car. This one, in the Halloween update, that you had to get like tickets or whatever, or something like that, for like ghost hunting during the Halloween update. And I got the car, and I got all those tickets. And hopefully next year, I'm crossing my fingers that they're gonna do a hearse next year because I want a hearse. I want a hearse in this game. I do want a hearse. I thought they were gonna do a hearse this year. Not this year. I thought they were gonna do a hearse last year, technically. Halloween was last year at this point, but this Halloween, Bloxburg, I want to see a hearse. I want a hearse. I want a freaking hearse. Okay, anyways, and then I have this Halloween bike here that I also got when I was trying to get the car, and I have a rainbow kite here. I have roller skates. I have a couch here, pink zebra print couch. Okay, that's a free vehicle that they gave you. But like, you guys are so lucky. Like, if you're a new player to watch me, you guys are so lucky because you guys have gotten so much stuff. Like, when you first joined Bloxburg, like back in the day, you would get no vehicle. Okay, you were poor. You were poor. If you had a car, you were rich. Like, if you had one car, if you have one car in this game, you were rich, honey. You were rich. Now I have a motorcycle. I have 2 different cars. I have it's crazy. It's crazy. So I have this fancy car. I love this car. It's so pretty. And then I have my motorcycle, and then I have this car, which this was like my fancy car in my mind, like years ago at this point. This was like the fancy car that I wanted, but I couldn't get it because I didn't have enough of the what is this called? Bloxburg. It just looks so much better by comparison. Like, this one looks like crap. This one looks like booty hole, bro. But anyways, I don't know, like, if I get a hearse, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna put that freaking hearse. I think it's gonna be outside. Like, I don't know if it's going in a garage. Let's go to the other side, and I don't have a door on this side, but I do have a little secret walkway that you can go through the arch. But yeah, and then I have roses here, and this is where my graveyard is, and my tomb, my little tomb. This is like in actual graveyards where there's like a giant house, little stone house where there's like one person in it, or there's like multiple people in it. A crypt. I think there's multiple names for it, but there's a certain name that I'm not remembering currently. But I'm just gonna call it a tomb for now. But yeah, I actually didn't build this. My younger sister did. I don't know, it was a long time ago, but she kind of built most of this. Cause I want a graveyard, but like, can you build it for me? And she's like, okay. So, but she's my money, so whatever. And basically, there's like a little archway here, and then there's like it's like a tiny little graveyard. Like, you may be like wondering, why do you have a graveyard on your property? Mind your business. How do you mind your business? Actually, mind your business. Cause like, what are you doing asking those kind of questions? Like, mind your business. Mind your beeswax, bro. Okay. Anyways. Wow, that was rude. That was so rude of you. Anyways, there's like a bench here where you can sit and cry because you're in a cemetery. I don't know what people do. I don't know what normal people do in cemeteries. Actually, yes, I do. I'm a normal person. Like, I'm not a vampire. What? Okay. So I have these tombstones here, and I have flowers, of course. Yeah, I have some skulls. These are Halloween decorations, okay? I have pumpkins here, actually. Actually, they're gonna grow in soon. But walk over here. Here's my little tombstone. It's like nice and gray. I need to change this part because it's wood, and that's not right. That would not be wood. But anyways, it would be stone, not wood. Okay, whatever. And I have some roses here and stuff like that. And in here, I was so excited. So I built this little tombstone before they had the last Halloween update, where they added this like little thing. And before, I built my own thing of this. Like, I built my own, and I put like a coffin. I put a regular coffin, and I built like I tried to build like a little thing like this exactly. And I was so excited when they added this to that update during Halloween. I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. This is literally perfect for my house. Like, that was for me, girl. They put this in the game for me, girl. Gargoyle on top, and there's like columns and stuff like that. There's like bushes. And over this area where the window is, like, you can look in here, right? There's like a bunch of vines on the house, and basically there's just like some shrubbery. Oh, you guys might have seen the ladder here. That's a secret room to the roof, okay? And I have this little area. There's like put grass up there, because like I've seen people put like roofs, like I've seen grass roofs before, and it's like I might do that out there. But anyways, this is a secret room. I don't really know how to explain this. So we have Sonic, we have Shadow, we have Megmine. This room is I built this room in 2022. I've not changed this at all since I first built this house. Yeah, I don't know how to explain this. Okay, let's move on. So let's go to the roof, actually. So here I have my solar panels, show status, bill reduction. Yeah. So it used to be a lot bigger. As you can see, it's like $3,000, but it was a lot bigger before. I might get more of a bill reduction, but these are quite expensive on their own. But like, over time, you're saving money. It's that kind of deal. Oh, ignore the hole that's here. Ignore that. Just ignore that hole in the house. Ignore that. I didn't say my building was perfect. I never said I was an expert, okay? But here I have a chimney, actually, and there's two different chimneys. There's a chimney here. There's 3 chimneys on my house. So there's like vines all up on the house, as you can see. And yeah. And then I have this like little area where there's trees, and there's a pathway, and I have a shovel here. And I have berry bushes, and basically like the rest of my backyard is like very much like gardening, like, and stuff like that. I have this little gardening pot as a ghost, and I have lemon trees here. I have an orange tree right there. Giant, like, kind of like orchard thing of pear, orange, and apple trees. And there's tomato plants, strawberry plants here, roses, I have vines, and there's another apple tree here. And I have a little mushroom table with a chair. And I have berry bushes here. And I have a fountain here, vines, stuff like that. And the coffin is cutting through the house. Ignore that. And then here I have a little like river moat, because I was like, I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna build random stuff here. Like, I wouldn't exactly, like, this is unnecessary as all hell, but I built it because I was like, I don't want it to be so empty, so I was like, I'm gonna build it more. So yeah, and I have a little bridge here, and like fairy twinkle fireflies here, and I have rose bushes here. I have like, there's like mud, dirt around there. Yeah, as you can see, the window into my secret room. And then here I have this is my back porch, I guess you could say. This is the door to my kitchen area. It's kind of hard to give a tour of this house because there's so much stuff and But yeah, this is like kind of the back porch, and there's like a little swing chair thing here. And this is I wanted to put a window here, but this is where the kitchen wall is, and like I couldn't really do that, so I just put a picture frame and then a window. I don't know, guys. It's dumb. Oh, hello? Why are you just breaking into my house? That was so rude. She just walked past me. I'm the owner of this house. That reminds me of a meme. That's a meme, I think. Anyways, I have a bunch of pumpkins here in this area, and as you can see, there's a window into the living room area. Like, here I have more gardening stuff. Tomato, I have pineapple, watermelon. I have watermelon there. Roses, I have apples here, apple tree. Oh, there's another ladder to another secret room. Let's go up. Let's see what's up here. Yeah, I don't really know how to, I don't know how to explain this room either. Yeah, there's a chair here, okay. Let's move on. Over here, I have the tire swing, right? And then I have this pineapple little garden farm thing. This is all pineapples, by the way, but they're not grown in, okay? And it's nighttime also, so it kind of looks not as good as it does in the daytime. I actually have a swing set here because I was like, I don't know what to put here. A lot of this is like, okay, what should I put here because I don't know what else to put. So I just put a swing set here because I do have like a kid's room technically, so I was like, children can be here, but I don't want them. It's not like I want them to be here. But like a lemon tree section, I have orange, like more trees, and I have apple trees back there. My pool area, and I have a red pool. I try to make the water look like it's blood, but it's not. It's not blood. It's not blood. Anyways, I have some plant pots, and I have this sitting area here with the umbrellas. Very, very nice, very nice, very nice. And I have a barbecue here, grilling thing here. I have a pool noodle. I have a beach ball. I have a little chair that you can sit in, right? Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? And I have a little, oh, I just flung that. And I have a little, wait, let me try to, oh, did you see that? I just flipped into the pool. Okay. And I have a towel here. A little towel you can rest on. In this area here that has like a bunch of roses and just green stuff. Like, I don't know, I just put stuff down to like try to make it look nice. And then yeah, and over in this area where the bridge is, you can actually walk here, and I have berry bushes here, and actually have a little hot tub area, right? I kind of don't like how it looks right now. I just added this, and it doesn't look that good, so I might change it. But yeah, there's a hot tub area. This is one of the newer hot tubs they added that I didn't even know existed. Pear trees also over here. There's like, obviously there's all the trees here and stuff like that. Let's go here. This is like the last part basically, and basically this is like a greenhouse that I built. I did use like a kind of like a tutorial for this as a guideline, which I have linked down below, and it doesn't look like this exactly because I don't use tutorials exactly. I don't go off of them exactly. Like, I just kind of like wing it, but I like to have like some sort of a guideline and like kind of a place to get started, because like it's hard for me to like start from nothing. Here I have like a little door here, and basically it's just like I have tomatoes, I have a hose, I have a rusty watering can, I have a gnome here, I have a bunch of plants and stuff like that, just standard stuff, nothing to write home about. I feel like I'm forgetting something though. But I'm not though. Okay guys, so basically that was my gothic vampire mansion in Bloxburg. Oh, there's like a bird that just flew down in the bird feeder. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This is kind of like a more chill video because I actually haven't made a video technically in like 3 months. It's been a while. I have things coming for sure. I have things planned out that are in the works, just so you guys know, And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you. Mistress Count Chocolata the Third is signing off. Sayonara.